Hi, I'm Alexis Davis, and today we'll be discussing the information technology governance. We'll be discussing IT governance and what it is, the core functions of IT, digital transformation, and capital versus operational budgets. The importance to enterprise-wide IT governance relating to organizational change. IT governance is essential to organizational change because it ensures that decisions, investments, and implementations are in line with what is needed for that organization. The governance allows for clear decision making for the organization, specifically when there are changes that need to be made in the technology. They align with IT because they're able to shift the priorities as things change. Things can change at a whim, and we have all seen it. So it's important that there is a set of people who can make the decision to move forward with making changes that would be relevant and necessary for their organization. The organization has risks of hacking or losing all their data, so they have to protect themselves. So they set up policies and checks and balances to ensure that information stays safe. This is commonly seen when there are software changes. Anything can happen. They can lose information, and they have to be able to know how to implement ways to keep everyone safe. Having the governance intact allows for proper budgeting, staffing, and investments. Without them, any projects are or money spent on things unnecessary would cause a loss of money. So, in making sure that there are enough funds for all the things that goes into running an organization. As technology changes and evolves, that means updates will need to be done within current software or may have to change software completely. The governance helps with the headache that could come with making these changes. They also ensure that everything or anything that is being done that could affect the organization is communicated and adapted. Accountability is important no matter the department or organization. Each person knows their role and responsibility, so that everything is running smoothly. Each person has their set thing that they have to do, and they have to stay within that, the line so that things don't go all askew or stepping on other people's toes or not communicating what is needing to be done in the first place. The core functions of an IT department. So they are essential to the growth of an organization because everything is based on technology. And without the SMEs, they could run into several issues. One thing that they do to provide technical support and ensure everything is running smoothly. Mora and Varaharo stated a competent IT function can contribute to an organization through numerous mechanisms by reducing cost, growing revenue, improving business processes, and creating a competitive advantage. So it's important that the IT department takes care of takes care of the administration aspect as well. They need to push updates and ensure that all user information is done correctly. Without having the administration aspect done, then it's everything can easily fall apart and people can lose um, anything that they have on their computers or anything else. They also build software and ways to keep everything running smoothly per their guidelines. There are often times where an organization will need or want to switch a software or a system. So the IT department has to not only search for one that would work, but also needs to push out the software and make sure that all the installation um, is done correctly and that nothing is lost. The significance of digital transformation. Digital transformation is important because it reshapes how an organization runs and progresses to compete with other companies. Digital transformation reduces any human error that can be done or but it also can set up repeat options for tasks that are often done. So just a simple reminder can be set up so that they don't run into any issues with not pushing out things that need to be pushed out, or changing things up that need to be updated, and those types of things. It also improves communication through the digital tools. This is how it enhances productivity and efficiency. So being able to find ways to communicate all through IT systems um, allows for more productivity within the workplace. Digital transformation creates a better experience for customers by creating a faster and convenient service, along with creating personalized interactions. It also allows for innovation by driving people to create new business models and services. We all do things online, so we have our digital footprint, but we also have things that are geared towards us, such as ads and um, all of that other things that are for us specifically. So from that data that's being pulled, the customer is able to get a better experience within the organization because it's tailored to them individually. Lastly, it allows for companies to move quickly and compete to get out new technology. Technology is always evolving and changing, so it's important for everyone to um, stay competitive and make sure that they have the new thing that can work. Capital versus operating IT budget. So capital budget is more of a long-term investment. They're typically one-time purchases that are used over many years. This could be a software or a big purchase for equipment, or if there is a building or something that needs to be done. Those are typically done from there. They're recorded as assets, but um, they depreciate over the time because it's kind of like having a house or a car where the value of it decreases as long as you have it. And they focus on the infrastructure and major upgrades. So again, the buildings and anything that's within there, and then also anything that needs to be corrected over time. The operating budget estimates departmental expenses or revenues, including salaries, supplies, and rented medical equipment and other variable costs. That was stated from Chanda Walker. Um, and let's see, this budget that focuses more on day-to-day things, so salaries and subscriptions that might be done through softwares, also warranties on maybe laptops or any other types of things that are used on a day-to-day basis, but they also cover any of the, expenses, office supplies, stuff like that. They're recorded as expenses, and then they focus, as I stated, maintenance, support, and operation. So, keeping up with the building and paying people and getting all of the supplies. So, within this presentation, we covered the Governance Alliance IT. We covered Governance IT, and we noticed that it aligns with the strategy. Um, It's the bridge between strategy and execution. This makes transitions go smoother. IT manages systems and security, and they are in charge of all of the things that we use day to day. Digital transformation is about rethinking, creating, and growing as technology evolves and changes. And organizations that embrace the change will see a lot of growth and potential to continue to make things easier for not only their staff, but their customers as well. Capital budgets are long-term budgets, and operating budgets cover the day-to-day cost and making sure that the organization is running smoothly and has everything that they are needing. That concludes today's presentation. Here are my references that were used within. Thank you.